Hey, what's going on, missionaries? All right, so I was gonna do this on IGTV, but I'm not near my computer, and I was just gonna keep my word. I was gonna do more research and like put a little, uh, put a little, put a little, put a little slides to it, but oh well. But the moon, like right now, um, like this is the best time to say, like Spirit told me, this is the best time to visualize when the light is out, when it's relaxed, when you're not worried, when you can't see, when you have to trust per se. Like I remember when it was just 2 days ago. Now, about to be 12 o'clock, so it was just 2 days ago. That it's the second time where I've been faced where I seen a whole forest, and my bravery was kicking. I was about to be wild gangster with the shit. And say, yo, um, I'ma go through that, yeah. And then I remembered my limitations. And I remember that you're nearsighted. This sort of bravery is stupid. And it ain't the time for that. And I had to realize, I said this on my podcast, but some bravery is not smart. It's not intelligent. And it's like, I could have been saying, I'm gonna go through that, yeah. I'm gonna go through that dark and I can't see. There's no lights. There's no lights. And I can't see. And then because I had Google Maps, I was gonna make it through. But I was like, nah, let me go where the lights at. And I made it home a little bit later, but I made it nonetheless. And when I say the moon is for manifestation, ooh, that's good. I like that. The moon is for manifestation. The sun is for activation. Let me say that again. The moon is for manifestation. And the sun is for activation. Meaning the sun is for you to set your intention. Now, of course, you can use the sun like to manifest, but to truly have a concrete life, you really don't get shit without your subconscious mind being on board. For real, your moon. So your the sun is to have constant focus on your day. Like, let's say in 30 days, I want to get my first apartment. One of the things that Neville Goddard would suggest, he said, night after night, go to sleep in the fact that you're in your first apartment. And during the day, you want to look at your goals, or you want to set the intentions of your day for that goal as much as possible. And sometimes what I learned about manifestation as well is sometimes we have to forget how much it costs. Let's say my first apartment, I have to come up with $2,000-$3,000 up front. Sometimes that number is scary because that's something I've never came up with. And when that's something that you've never came up with before, especially in a short period of time, it scares you. So sometimes you have to go back to the general idea of, I want my first apartment, or I desire my first apartment by such and such day. And the details you leave to the universe. You leave to the stars, I suspect, I guess. And instead of saying, I'm going to figure out every detail of how it's going to happen, how the money's going to come, you could just again follow your intuition and where your subconscious directs you, and you follow directly what your subconscious tells you to do, and you activate in the day, and you constantly go into night with the idea that you have it. And one thing especially that I've learned is, if you've never done it before, I would suggest you be quiet about it. Um, and you, during the day, you set your intention over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for the fact that um, you desire such and such to happen. And I've realized that the moon is for magic. The moon and the sun can be too. The sun can be too. The moon is for magic. The sun is for intention and direction. Because usually, like if you look at the sun, which is ruled by Leo, Leo is always trying to direct stuff. Leo is always trying to be the boss. Leo is always trying to be, I wouldn't say a dictator, but yeah, that's the only word I got right now. And the moon, Cancer, like the last Cancer client I spoke to, she said, like, she's always empathic on how she deals with people. And she was telling her co-workers and managers, fellow managers, how to deal with people. The Leo, I wouldn't say don't care for that, but the Leo is not particularly gonna initiate that per se. They just care about if the job gets done, and then if your feelings are important enough and they bring it up, cool. If not, they don't give a fuck. And that's how self-centered it can be. But the Cancer, on the other hand, is not really, I wouldn't even say self-centered, but they're so in tune with other people and emotions that they could feel when they said they fuck somebody's head up. You know? Um, so, like, if you, before you go to bed, think about what you want. Think about what you desire. Dream big. Because your mind really doesn't know the limitations but what you tell it. And I've learned that. I've had to understand that. The mind only knows the limitations of, ooh, that's so deep. The mind only knows the limitations of what you tell it. And so at night, I would even say saying that it's a good time to release your limitations. Um, at night is a good time to release your fears. Not during the day per se. I would say during the day, you want to set your intentions. You don't want to release your intentions. You can, again, you can. But during the day, you want to reset yourself. You want to recenter yourself, not really release. The nighttime is for releasing. The nighttime is for letting go. And just intuitively, when you follow nature, the nighttime is when you relax. The nighttime is when you go to bed and all your guard is down. The nighttime right now, when somebody else is plotting our demise. Um, the nighttime. The daytime is when you stand tall, You declare what you want. You go after what you want. You speak what you want into existence. You walk in it. You talk in it. You be proud of it. Just like a Leo. You be proud about what you want. And then the moon will start responding to you. Like, oh, so he's serious. Especially if you do it day after day after day. You stand tall on what you want. And, you set your intentions, you say it, and you declare it, and you walk tall in it. Yeah, that's part one, though.